If you live to be around 80 years old, you will have roughly 4,000 weeks. Not days, not years, weeks. When you hear that number, something shifts. Because 4,000 doesn't feel like much. This book is not about how to manage those weeks better. It's about accepting what that number really means, that your life is radically limited, and that this limitation is not a flaw to be fixed, but the very thing that gives life meaning. Modern life teaches us something very different. It tells us that if we could just become more organized, more efficient, more disciplined with our time, then one day we would finally feel at peace. One day, the emails would be under control. The to-do list would be finished. Life would slow down. But that day never comes, and this book explains why. The problem isn't that we're bad at managing time. The problem is that time cannot be managed. Every improvement in productivity creates new expectations. Every saved minute gets immediately filled with more demands. The faster you work, the more work life gives you. Productivity doesn't free your time, it tightens its grip on you. And instead of feeling accomplished, you feel anxious. Behind all of this is a deeper belief. The belief that if we work hard enough, plan carefully enough, and optimize everything, we can finally gain control over life. But control is the illusion at the center of modern anxiety. We treat life like a problem to be solved, as if, with the right system, we could eliminate uncertainty, mistakes, and regret. But life refuses to cooperate. Unexpected things happen. Plans fall apart. Opportunities disappear. Time runs out. And the harder we resist this reality, the more stressed we become. The book argues that much of our suffering comes from fighting a simple truth. We are finite beings living in an infinite world of possibilities. Today, almost everything feels possible. Careers, relationships, travel, skills, paths we could take. And because everything feels possible, choosing one thing feels like losing everything else. So we postpone commitment. We keep our options open. We delay starting. We tell ourselves we'll decide later, when things are clearer. But clarity never arrives, because choosing always means losing, and avoiding loss is what keeps us stuck. This is why so many people feel perpetually behind, not because they're lazy, not because they lack discipline, but because they're trying to do justice to infinite possibilities with a finite life. The book makes a quiet but powerful claim. A meaningful life is not built by doing everything. It's built by choosing what matters and allowing everything else to fall away. This is where the book becomes uncomfortable, because it doesn't offer hacks. It doesn't give morning routines or productivity systems. Instead, it asks you to accept something deeply countercultural, that you will never get everything done, that important emails will remain unanswered, that some dreams will go unrealized, that some doors will close forever, and that this is not a personal failure. It is the condition of being human. The freedom this book points to doesn't come from mastering time. It comes from surrendering to it, from deciding in advance that you will not try to keep up with everything, from choosing a few things to care deeply about and allowing yourself to neglect the rest. Not out of laziness, but out of respect for your limits. When you stop trying to outrun time, something strange happens. You become more present. You stop postponing life until some imaginary future where everything is under control. You engage with what's in front of you now, even if it's imperfect, unfinished, or uncertain. The book suggests that peace comes not from eliminating discomfort, but from learning how to live alongside it. 4,000 Weeks is not pessimistic. It doesn't say life is short, so nothing matters. It says life is short, so choose carefully. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every opportunity is worth pursuing. Not every demand deserves a response. Your time is not infinite, and because of that, it is precious. Stop waiting for life to begin once things are under control. They never will be. And that's okay. Because meaning doesn't come from control. It comes from commitment. From showing up again and again to the few things you decide truly matter. You don't need better time management. You need a different relationship with time. One that accepts limitation, embraces uncertainty, and understands that a finite life is not a problem to be solved. It's something to be lived. This was 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman. Thank you for listening. Follow shortly for more.